नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रष्टाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रष्टाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। ईश्वरग परमः कृष्णग सच्चिदानंद विग्रहग अनादिरादिर् गोविंदग सर्वकारण कारणम्। ओम तत्सत्। Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge by which we can directly perceive ourselves. Pratyaksha Vagamam Dharmyam. Now we are successfully studying in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Viswarupa, universal form, we are understanding. How Krishna has expanded this entire universe, we understand. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattaga sarvam pravartati. I am the source of everything, everything emanates from me. But here, Krishna, who is the source of everything, but he is actually expanding himself in everything. That also we need to understand. Even though he is the source of everything, but he is expanding himself in everything. So that means to be a source of something, he has to be, first of all, it is coming from him. So when it comes from him, so that is separate. So that means binna. Binna means separate. So that's why Krishna is saying that it is binna prakriti. So me binna prakriti means my separated nature. Bhumir apo analo vayo kam mano buddhir evacha ahankaram itiyam me binna prakriti astata. These 8 are my separated nature, material nature. Krishna is not including ourselves as binna prakriti. So that means we are not a nature which is separated from Krishna. Aparayam itastvanyam prakriti middhi me param. Me param. So at that time Krishna didn't say that me binna. Bhumirapo analo vayo kammano buddhir evacha ahankara mitiyam me binna. Me binna prakriti rasta. Whereas aprayam itastvanyam prakriti middhi me param. So me para prakriti. So my supreme nature. So that's what. So in one case, Krishna says that my separated nature. In another case, Krishna is saying, when he talks about ourselves, the souls, Krishna is saying that they are my supreme nature. That is para prakriti. So superior nature. Supreme nature means it's superior. Of course, we are not the Paramatma. We are para prakriti. But Krishna is Paramatma. Krishna is the super soul. But we come from Krishna. So that's why Krishna says that Mamaiva amse jiva loke. Mamaiva amse jiva loke. Jiva bhutaga sanatanaga. So this jiva bhuta, which is eternal, it is of my nature. So Mamaiva amsa. That's what Krishna says. So that's why Krishna says in the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita that Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyaktamurtina matstani sarvabhutani nachagam tesu avasthita. So Krishna says that I pervade this entire universe in my unmanifested form. So Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyaktamurtina. Matstani sarvabhutani nachagam tesu avasthita. So matstani sarvabhutani. So all living entities are situated in me. That's what matstani. Matstani sarvabhutani. Matstani sarvabhutani means everything is situated in me, seated in me. Matstani sarvabhutani nachakam teshu avasthita. But I am not in them. So that's what Krishna says. So nacha matstani bhutani. That also Krishna says. Matstani sarva bhutani. Then immediately in the next sloka, in the 9th chapter, in the 5th sloka, Krishna says, nacha matstani bhutani. So matstani sarva bhutani, nacha matstani bhutani. Both Krishna says. So matstani sarva bhutani means all living entities are in me. Nacha matstani bhutani means you also see that they are not in me. So now we understand in the 11th chapter, when we study this universal form, so there, in this unmanifested universal form, all beings are in Krishna. Everything is in him. That's what Matstani Sarva Bhutani. It's a very important philosophy, science, which we are understanding from Bhagavad Gita. So Matstani Sarva Bhutani. So everything is in me. Sarva Bhutani, all living entities, everything in me, in this unmanifested form. But Nachamatstani Bhutani Pasyame Yogam Aiswaram. But you also see that they are not in me. So that is in his personal form. So in his unmanifested universal form, everything is in Krishna. So that's why Maya Tatam Idam Sarvam Jagat Abhyakta Mutra. I pervade this entire universe in my unmanifested form. So everything is in Krishna. But in his personal form, nothing is in Krishna. That's what we need to understand. So this is what is known as Achintya Bheda Abheda Tattva. So there is Bheda and Abheda, different and non-different. So that's what, simultaneously, one and different. That's what the relationship between us and Krishna. So that's what we need to. So there is no point in simply arguing that Advaita, and all such things. It's Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, when we understand these slokas, everything is very, 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 very clear to us. There is no confusion. There is no doubt. Everything is very straightforward. That's it. There is no point in discussing all kinds of other things, philosophies. It's very clear. So in his unmanifested form, in his universal form, everything is in Krishna, but in his personal form, nothing is inside Krishna. So that's why Nachamatstani Bhutani Pasyame Yoga Maiswaram Bhuta Brignacha Bhutasta Mamatma Bhuta Bhavanaga. So I am the source of all living entities. Mamatma Bhuta Bhavanaga. Bhuta Brignacha Bhutasta. So I am seated in every living entity. So even though I am seated, so now you understand that I am not in them. So that is because Krishna, the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, he is a person, he is the Supreme Person. So we need to understand that Supreme Person, Sri Krishna, so he is there. We should be able to meet him. We should be able to talk to him. We should be able to eat with Krishna, play with Krishna. Krishna is our friend. Krishna is our father. Krishna is our well-wisher. Krishna is everything. So whatever relation we want to see Krishna, so Krishna will show in that way. For Mother Yashoda, Krishna is her son. That's it. So that way, we need to understand our relationship with Krishna and act accordingly. So that's what is very important. Before time runs out, before we die, before everything comes to an end, we need to do that. So now we are getting closer to 2025. So it's 2023 is going to end in a month's time. So that is 2024. I still remember, many of us will even still remember that when the year 1999 was there, when it came 2000, so we all remember. Unless if somebody who joined, I don't think any such kids are in our class right now. But all of us know very well how this 2000 just came. So now 25 years gone. So what about 2050? So the year 2000 is gone just like that. And now in another 2 years, not even 2 years, another 1 year. So 2025, that New Year Day we are going to celebrate, right? Everyone celebrates New Year Day. So 2050 comes. How many of us are going to even live here? It's a very important question. Assuming the devotees who are in the age group of 60s and 70s, 2050s, we cannot, it's very difficult, even we can't even imagine to see 2050s or 2060s. But at that time, people will be who are going to be born and who are already here at the age of 20s and their 30s. So they will still be living. So, but we need to understand, it's very important that it's simply a maya. It's how this illusory feeling or thinking that we are going to live here forever and making our plans accordingly and foolishly, and we are just wasting our human life in this material way, not knowing that everything is going to come to an end for everyone individually. That's what we need to understand. So that means before that happens, we should be able to see with jnana chakshusha, pasyanti jnana chakshusha. So with the eyes of knowledge, we should be able to see all these things are happening in our life and everything is going to come to an end. And we should be able to bring an end to this repeated birth before this life ends. We should actually work towards bringing an end to this repeated cycle of birth and death. That's what is very important. Then we can go to Goloka. Then we are going to live forever. Then there is no more death. That's what we need to understand. So, Gunanyetan athityatrin degi dega samudbhava janma mrityu jara vyadi. So, janma mrityu jara dukkegi vimukto amritam ashnute. So that means we will achieve amrita, means a life, eternal life, no death. That's what we need. So we should lead a life in Goloka. So without any death, no death, everything is permanent. So then whatever we speak, whatever we talk, whatever we plan, everything makes lot of sense. Now everything is simply useless, waste of time, thinking that I can do this and that, all such things. So we have to give up. We have to give up our attachments to everything in this world, knowing very well that we are not going to be here to even claim them. That's the point we need to understand. When death comes, when we leave this body, we are not here to claim anything as ours. So before that happens, we ourselves should mentally detach from everything. Physically, we don't have to throw away things. We can keep them everything until the time of our death and use everything in Krishna's service very nicely, without any attachment, without any worries, no concerns and everything. We can simply enjoy. There is no doubt. There is no problem. So we can spend everything, we can use everything in Krishna's service. But we should not be mentally attached to things. That means we should not be worried about anything. We should not be especially worried about our future or worried about whatever we are doing, whether it's going to happen or not. All such things is none of our business. If we are like that, then there is no failure at all for us. We don't have to consider anything as failure in this way. People see success and failure because they're attached to the results. So then only you can actually say that this is successful or this is failure. But if you are not attached to the results, if you are attached only to Krishna, if we just do our duty as a matter of duty, do our duty as a matter of duty. Karyate. So just we need to perform just as a matter of duty. So if you do like that, so then that is our success. The real success is not the end results that we are doing it successful or failure. The real success for us is not affected by the results. Na prakarshet priyam prapya, no dvijet prapya cha priyam, sthira buddhiga asammuda brahma vid brahmani sitaga. That's what is very important. So that is the way we need to act. So that is the success of our life. If you are not attached to any results, if you are not thinking about any results, if you focus our mind only on Krishna, not on anyone else, so just depend on Krishna for everything. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we are going to be extremely successful in all our efforts. That's what we need to understand. So really speaking, whatever we want, that will also happen. Even though materialistic people think that whatever they want, if it happens, that is success, otherwise it's failure. But the devotees don't think that way. But whatever the devotees think, that will happen because the devotees think only for Krishna. That's what we need to understand. So if we are not attached to the results, and if we are thinking we want only for Krishna, so then that is a success. That's what we need to understand. That's the real success. So Bhagavad Gita is teaching us to lead such a successful life. That means to free ourselves from all bondage. So with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, by taking shelter unto Krishna, so by doing everything for Krishna, so by fully depending on Krishna, so we will be able to purify our existence. That's what is very important. So we will be able to lead a peaceful and blissful life, and we will not commit any more sins which can bind us to this material world. That's not going to happen. That's what we need to understand. So simply do everything for Krishna, don't worry about the results. So that means we are not going to commit any sins. So if you are not worried about the results, means we are not going to get any sins. That's equivalent. If you are thinking about the results, if you are attached to the results, if you are worried about the results, that means we are going to get sinful reactions. That's what Bhagavad Gita is teaching us. So we should not be attached. Everything should be performed only as yajna, as an offering unto Krishna. Yajnatat karman. All activities should be done for Krishna. So then that way we can actually perform only the prescribed duties. Niyatam kuru karmatvam. So perform prescribed duties. That's what Krishna is teaching us. So that means do the activities what Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita. Because whatever Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, they are prescribed duties. It's not very hard to understand. It's very, very easy to understand. So just by understanding this Bhagavad Gita, knowing everything about Krishna's instructions, so that means we know what to do. We know what not to do. Everything is very clear. So that's why we are studying Bhagavad Gita. We understand. So now we will also engage ourselves in spreading Krishna's message, identifying devotees, and offering prasadam to Krishna, and do everything for Krishna. So that way, if we lead a life, so then all our attachments will completely go away. That means all our sins will be completely eradicated. So that means antagatam papam. So our papa will come to an end. Antagatam papam. So that way we can be very determined to do everything only for Krishna. And that way, by Krishna's causeless mercy, simply getting ourselves attached to Krishna, so then we can enjoy actually this life itself. So that's what Vindati Yat Sukham. So Vindati Yat Sukham. So if we are able to enjoy happiness within ourselves, so then Sukham Akshayam Ashnuti. So then we can enjoy unlimited happiness. So this Bhagavad Gita brings us unlimited happiness. So Krishna consciousness brings us unlimited happiness. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are successfully studying in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. We finished 21 slokas. So what we studied in sloka number 20, Krishna is teaching us, Arjuna is now explaining what he is seeing in Krishna's universal form. Dyava prithivyoridhamantaram hi vyaptam tvayakena disascha sarvaha drishtvaadbhutam rupam ugram tavedam lokatrayam pravyathitam mahatman Dyava prithivyor idam mantaram hi. So from the sky to the earth, in between also, everywhere. Vyaptam, you pervade. You are pervaded everywhere. Tvaya ekena disascha sarvagam. So only by you alone pervade everywhere in all directions. Drishtvatpudam rupam ugram tavedam. So by seeing your rupam, so it is so wonderful, but it's also very terrible. So ugram tavedam. So by seeing your wonderful, terrible form, lokatrayam pravyathitam mahatman. All the three worlds, they get perturbed. So that's what Arjuna is saying. Although you are one, you spread throughout the sky and the planets and all space between. O great one, seeing this wondrous and terrible form, all the planetary systems are perturbed. Then in the next sloka, what we studied in the last class, in the sloka number 21, Amitvam surasanga vishanti kechit bhitaya prajalayo grananti swasti tuktva maharishi shuddha sangha stuvanti tvam stuti bhigi pushkala bhigi Amikitvam surasanga vishanti. So, the Surasanga, the host of demigods, the groups of demigods, so they are entering. So, Kechit Bitaga. So, some are fearful, out of fear. So, out of fear, Kechit Bitaga, Pranjalayo Grananthi. So, they are worshipping, offering prayers unto you with folded hands. So, that's what Pranjalayo Grananthi. Swastiti Upvam. Saying all peace. Who? Maharishi Siddha Sankaha. So all the Maharishis and the Siddhas, so the groups of Maharishis and Siddhas, so they all cry, all peace. Swastiti Upvam Stuvanti. So they are offering prayers. So they are glorifying you. That's what Stuvantitvam Sutubhihi Pushkala Bhihim. So with Pushkala Bhihim means with flower, Vedic hymns. So they are offering prayers. So are singing Stuvanti, are singing hymns. So all the hosts of demigods are surrendering before you and entering into you. Some of them very much afraid are offering prayers with folded hands. Hosts of great sages and perfected beings crying all peace are praying to you by singing the Vedic hymns. So then in the next sloka, what we are studying, the sloka number 22, Rudraditya vasavo yecha sadhya visveshvinam marutaschosma pascha gandharva yaksha surasiddha sangha Vikshante tvam vismitas chaiva sarve. Rudras means all the Sivas, so manifestations of Lord Shiva, that's what Rudra. Aditya, so all the Adityas, all the Rudras, all the Adityas. So Rudras are manifestations of Lord Shiva. All the Adityas and Vasava, all the Vasus and Sadhyas, and Viswas, so Visvadevas, Asvinavs, Maruts, there is Marutas, so Maruts and Usmapa. Usmapa means the forefathers, and Gandharva Yaksha, Asura, so Gandharvas and Yakshas and Asura, the demons, and Siddha Sangaga. So all the groups of Siddhas, So Siddha Sangaga Vikshante Tvam Vismitas Chaiva Sarve. So they are all beholding you in wonder. So they are all seeing you in wonder. So that's what Arjuna is able to see in Krishna's universal form. That's what we need to understand. All the various manifestations of Lord Shiva, the Adityas, the Vasus, the Sadhyas, the Visvadevas, the two Asvis, the Maruts, the forefathers, the Gandharvas, the Yakshas, and Asuras, the Asuras and the perfected demigods are beholding you in wonder. That's what Arjuna is saying. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we finish this sloka number 22 in the 11th chapter today. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. We'll chant 2 rounds, which will roughly take 15 minutes. Namo Vishnupadaye Krishna Prashtaye Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Nityanamine. Namo Vishnupadaye Krishna Prashtaye Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityanamine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Hare Rama Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Please
Hare
accept my
Krishna.
humble obeisances. I'm afraid I was absent yesterday and late tonight because I'm under the weather. I have some kind of flu bug, but I'll catch up on YouTube
Yes.
and hopefully be back on track tomorrow night.
Sure.
So thank you very much. I miss it so much when I can't be here.
Yes. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Ravindra Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. I had to leave early for the hospital. I will go through the recording, but I caught up. I said, let me at least join once I reached. Thank you, Guruji. Very nice for all your efforts. We are in Krishna consciousness most of the time during the day. Yes. Thank you, Guruji. It's a real progress. All your efforts for putting us on track. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you for a class, wonderful class with wonderful message, which you have repeated many times, but every time you tell it, there's some other different situation where we can apply it.
Yes.
So thank you very much, Guruji. Especially that the success of anything is not being attached to the result of it. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much for the class. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Over the next few days, I may not be able to fully participate in the classes. I have people coming over and all that. So whenever possible, I will definitely join, Guruji.
Sure, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram. Sheila Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji, for this wonderful class. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness daily. We are slowly progressing towards Krishna. Thank you, Guruji, very much. All your efforts. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ravindra Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Father Dhanavad Pranam, Guruji.
Dhanavad Pranam.
Thank you very much, Guruji, for this wonderful class. No questions for today. It's very nice to be in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy.
We have here what you told today was very nice. I like. So we are here to do the work means without attaching. Always we attach and do the work, so we are in dukkha, right, Guruji?
There is the reason. There is a reason for our suffering. Yes, Mataji. No doubt. Because of our attachment, we are suffering and struggling.
It is the work Krishna has given. We have to do that. Whatever work He has given, we have to do.
Based on Bhagavad Gita, if you do everything, then without any attachment, then there is no more suffering. Yes, Mataji.
If we think like that, most of our problems will be solved, I think.
That's it. Then we will not have any problems. In fact, Krishna's mercy we will be able to receive. Krishna's causeless mercy. So then we will be able to help us. Krishna, see, Arjuna listened to Krishna. That's why Krishna was able to help him in that battlefield. If Arjuna in the beginning he said that Nayotse iti Govindam, Govinda shall not fight, but he was listening to Krishna. So that's why finally he decided to fight for Krishna. So that's why Krishna was able to help Arjuna, because he was ready to listen to him. So like that, if we listen to Krishna, then Krishna will be able to help us, Mother.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mother. Hare Krishna. Gita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Nice class. We have to follow we should not worry about the results, but we should do the work.
That's correct.
Difficult, but trying to follow this.
Yes, Mataji. In fact, for a period of time, when we have
Ah.
this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, when we
Yes.
develop our natural love towards Krishna, that attachment to Krishna comes very strong, then it will be very easy actually. It won't be
Easy.
difficult to follow. Yes, Mataji. It will become very easy.
Thank
Because we will be very much attached to Krishna. So because of now we are not to attachment on Krishna, that's why we think that it's difficult to give up. Yes,
Yes, Guruji. Nice class, wonderful class, Guruji. Thank you.
thank you, Mataji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare. Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Sorry, I was in and out of your class today. People were calling me today. So thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the wonderful class. I will catch up a little later, or I'll just read today. So
Yes.
thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Palliyappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So today, I think very important thing you have made it clear in the initial discussions. So you told that how Krishna can become a chariot. That question you have answered by saying that in his personal form, he can be father, he can be brother, he can be anybody.
Yes.
Whereas in the unmanifested form, he will be the God.
That's
So how a God can become like this? So that is a really wonderful thing which no other God has been explained by anybody like this.
Yes.
That is the difference between all
Different.
other gods. That is the thing I
Yes.
understood today. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Aruna Devi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji.
Pranam.
Thank you for the class, Prabhuji. Today class is a very nice class, Prabhuji.
Yes,
All universe is in Krishna only. We must do our duties only for Krishna. Then it becomes yajna, Prabhuji. We must detach from the worldly material worlds and only attach to Krishna only. We must think always about Krishna only. I understand this only. But I am also seeing Viswarupa with my mind, like Archana Prabhuji. I am feeling very, this, I can't tell in my words.
Yes, no ways to
Thank
express.
you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji.
Pranam, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Hare.
All questions, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sunit Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam
Hare
Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Classless mercy of Krishna. Though I could not attend many classes, I could attend today's class. I am very fortunate enough. We are studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge by which we directly perceive ourselves. And we are studying the universal form of Krishna in this chapter. Krishna says, I am the source of everything and everything emanates from me. Krishna says he is having Bhinna Prakriti and Para Prakriti. Bhinna Prakriti means this material nature separated from Krishna, whereas Para Prakriti were all in Krishna itself. All our souls were in the super soul. We come from Krishna. Krishna says all living entities are situated in me, but I am not in them. All being are in Krishna in his unmanifested form. Everything is in Krishna in his unmanifested universal form. Also, they are not in me means not in his personal form. Simultaneously, they are one and different. Krishna says, I am the source of all living entities, but I am not in them. Krishna is the supreme person. Krishna is our friend, our well-wisher, everything. We have to give up all attachments in this world, as we know that we are temporarily staying here. Ourselves should mentally detach from everything before our death. We should not be worried about anything. Without bothering about results, we should perform all our duties. That is our success. We have to focus only on Krishna, depend on Krishna, offer everything to Krishna. That is our real success. We will be able to purify ourselves, our existence, by surrendering unto Krishna, not worried about the results, not going to commit any sins. Everything to be done as a yajna, as an offering to Krishna. We have to do our prescribed duties as per Krishna's instructions. That is why what we studied in today's lecture. In the 11th chapter, 21st sloka, Arjuna says he has seen all groups of demigods. They are entering, and some out of fear, they are offering prayers with folded hands. All Maharshis, all Siddhas, all cry and all feel praising for Krishna the Lord, offering prayers by singing Vedic hymns. Then in the latest 22nd sloka, Arjuna says, all manifestations of Rudras, the Adityas, the Vasus, the Sadhyas, the Viswadevas, the Marutas, the forefathers, the Gandharvas, the demons, all groups of Siddhas, he is seeing there, all beholding it, beholding Krishna in wonder. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Sunil Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Manoranjan Swami Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Sunil Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Swami Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna, let us listen to Srila Prabhupada speaking.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,